Well, here's some more end results. Well, not quite done because these are cabochons.
Cabochons, yes.
And the final process will be, these will be wrapped in jewelry.
In gold or silver, yes. And they will be used as rings or brooches or pendants.
Many of Roland's cabochons wind up here at Savonnet Silver at Lexington's Victorian Square. Rachel Savonnet is a master jewelry designer. Minerals that are millions upon millions of years old roll out of the hills and into the stream beds, finally to be transformed into something truly spectacular.
I'd like to show you one more example that I'm really proud of. This is a piece found about 5 years ago. This is what it looks like on the back side, or the top. This is half of a geode, and this is what it looked like when it was pulled out of the creek. This is the other half of that, and I put water on here, so that's what it's going to look like when it's polished. Now we're going to take you to my shop. I'm going to show you about making cabochons. The first step in the process is cutting a slab of agate to mark out for your cabochon. There's two different kinds, the freeform and the calibrated. You use a template for the calibrated. And the first process after getting the slab cut is to use a trim saw and trim around as much as you can, saving as much of the good agate as possible, and get your basic form out. And then you go by the color and form that nature's put in the rock to start with. From there you go to the diamond grinder and you start on rough 80 grit. And I go to 120, and then as on the 120 grit, as I grind, I lighten my touch. And so what that does is actually makes it look like you're going up or finer in grit. And then you just stand there and grind until you finish it up, and then it goes into the ultrasonic tumbler for the final process of the polish. This is a slab of Kentucky agate that has a chevron pattern in it, some smoky cryptocrystalline quartz and yellow going on to gray again. On the other side of that, I've got some patterns marked out, and here's a piece off of one that I've got started trimming on, and I'm going to trim this on the trim saw, and then I'm going to start making a cabochon out of it. This is a standard tile saw that I'm using for a trim saw. It's got a 7.5-inch blade on it. I've taken the table off and left this guard on and just use it direct by hand. One of the advantages to using a trim saw is that it's a lot faster cutting than it is with your diamond grinders, and the grinders are much more expensive than the diamond blades. And as you might notice, I can cut an oval out on a straight saw. I can even cut a little more intricate design than that on this straight saw here, but this is a key factor in making cabochons as far as saving time goes. Now next I'm going to take this and start grinding a cabochon on it. So I'm going to start with an 80 grit 1.5-inch wheel. This runs in water, and I'm going to start smoothing this profile on this blank. I love the feel of this. You can just about tell how you're cutting by the sound. And you can see I've ground just left the line of the profile there. I'm just getting started basically. I'm relieving the backside here, putting a little relief cut on it so whenever it's being polished, it won't shave any of it off. And I'm doing the rough relief first. Later I'll do a smoother cut on that. And now I'm going to start doming this cab. This is going to be a high dome cabochon when I finish with it. I've got both ends almost ready, and then I start working from the end in this way, and then from this end in that way, till I finally got a dome that goes from the lower on both ends to the center, lower here on the east side to the center. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I've got a little circle in here that's not quite domed yet. I can see it when I reflect the light off of it, but I'm going to keep working until I get rid of that and have a slight dome on top. I've got it domed now, and I've almost got the edges equal all the way around. I've got one little area to go right here. I've now got a dome on it, and this is on a rough wheel. Now I'm going to go to a 125 grit, and as I grind on it a little bit, I'm going to gradually loosen my grip till I get a very light touch on it at the very end. It's very important that all of the movements I'm making here are symmetrical and even. And even though this is a 125 wheel, all I'm doing is smoothing out the deeper 125 mark. And this is going to get it ready to go into a vibrasonic tumbler, and I can start at no more than 400 and probably 600 grit after I come off of this wheel. All right, now I'm going to go back and do the final smoothing on the outside edge. Very light touch. I'm just getting rid of my 80 mark, 80 grit. And then I'm going to do the final touch on the relief on the backside. And this cabochon is ready to be polished. Usually a cabochon doesn't go that well, but that one is already in the box ready to be finished. And what you have to get one to work like that is you got to have top quality material to start with. I'd already looked that one over for fractures or inclusions and all that sort of thing, and that's part of the process of making a cabochon. They don't always go that well, and sometimes you're doing that and one of them just flies to pieces. In summary, there's a few things I'd like to say. One of the things is that Kentucky agate is a cryptocrystalline variety of silicon dioxide, and this is extremely small crystals that form together. Similar to diamond, diamond is carbon-based, and carbon is just like in a lead pencil, and but yet the diamond's very valuable, and that is actually the way Kentucky agate is in relation to silicon dioxide. There's enough volume of it here, it appears like, that this could be a minor industry for years to come here in eastern Kentucky in terms of making cabochons and pieces for collection, polished specimens and things like that. It is something that is really worth collecting or learning about, and there's so many different things that you can do with it that it's truly amazing. If you like more information about Kentucky agate, you can get on the internet, or you can contact me at the email address on the screen there, or you can mail me at the mailing address.